number, I believe it is
Live from KingArthur.com.
10-2016, commonly referred to as the Busking Ordinance. Today is September 21st, 2016. This is a continuation of a hearing that we opened. Mr. Gill, can you tell me the original date?
It was July 16th, I believe.
That does sound correct to me as well. So this is the continuance of that hearing. My name is Ellen Copeman, President of Borough Council, joined on the dais by all members of Council, save Vice President Norley, joined by Mayor Comida. And with that, I will turn it over to Mr. Gill to make sure that we have laid out all of the appropriate procedural things.
Thank you very much. Mr. President, I stand corrected. The hearing was opened on August 2nd. The proof of publication in the Daily Local News, which has been marked as Exhibit B1, was published on July 26, 2016. Not July 16, 2016. And notice was provided to the Chester County Law Library by our office through a letter dated July 25th, 2016, providing the proposed ordinance amendment for public inspection, and that's been marked as Exhibit B2. As the President suggested, or stated, this is proposed ordinance number 10 of 2016, an ordinance of the Borough of Westchester, amending the code of the borough, specifically Chapter 80, titled Peddling and Soliciting Handbills and Posters, change the title of that chapter and add a new Article 3, comprised of Sections 17 through 24, titled Street Performing, for the regulation of street performances. The version of the ordinance which had previously been considered or discussed by Council at the first part of this hearing contained requirements or regulations with regard to street performances, included language requiring licensure by the borough for individuals or groups of individuals seeking to engage in street performances, and establishing a penalty system for those individuals engaged in street performances without prior licensure. The Borough Council heard comments from members of the public at the earlier session of this hearing and directed our office to prepare revisions to the proposed ordinance. Those revisions have been made to the draft, and they are the subject of an email which my partner, Christine Camp, sent to members of Council individually earlier this week. The two most fundamental changes are changing prior licensure to a registration system whereby individuals or groups of individuals looking to engage in street performances would merely register with the borough, receive a registration or evidence of that registration from the borough. There will be no charge for the registration. And then the penalty system was revised to be less, to include greater step-ups, if you will, in the penalty structure. All of those changes are outlined in the draft, which is now before Council. At this point in time, Borough Manager, have anything to add?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. At this point in time, it would be appropriate if members of Council have any questions with regard to the revised draft. I can attempt to answer those. As I said, those are the two primary changes, and it would also be appropriate to hear further comment, evidence, or testimony from members of the public